The infant slept in a bureau drawer because his parents couldn't afford a crib. At 13, he left school to deliver milk in the slums of Edinburgh. At 23, he competed in Mr. Universe and lost. 10 years later, he walked into a restaurant wearing wrinkled clothes and a brown shirt, and walked out as James Bond. He never had a screen test. He got the role over lunch. In between, he beat up 6 gang members on a balcony, punched a real mobster who pulled a gun on him, donated a record-breaking salary to charity, walked away from $450 million, and had his knighthood blocked because of politics. Sean Connery's life sounds like fiction. But every part of it was documented. And here's what nobody understood at the time. What if his working-class rage wasn't something to hide? What if it was exactly what made him James Bond? The baby who slept in a drawer, Thomas Sean Connery, was born on August 25, 1930, at 176 Fountainbridge, Edinburgh. His father worked at the North British Rubber Works. His mother cleaned houses. They were so poor that baby Sean slept in a bureau drawer because they couldn't afford a crib. Fountainbridge was one of the worst slum districts in Edinburgh. By the 1960s, it was completely condemned. More than 16,000 homes demolished. Over 35,000 people evicted. That address no longer exists. Connery left school at 13 to support his family. He delivered milk, polished coffins, mixed cement, bent steel, posed nude for art students at the Edinburgh College of Art. His 1952 contract, signed Thomas Connery, still exists in the college archive. At his AFI Lifetime Achievement Award in 2006, he said, "My childhood was less than auspicious. But when you have nothing to compare it to, there's a freedom in that." The child who slept in a drawer would one day become the highest-paid actor in the world. But first, he had to survive Edinburgh. That meant learning how to fight. 2. The night he beat 6 gang members before Hollywood, Connery worked as a bouncer at the Palais de Danse in Fountainbridge, the same neighborhood he grew up in. One night, members of the notorious Vulder gang tried to steal his leather jacket. He avoided confrontation and left. 6 of them followed him. They cornered him on a 15-foot balcony. What happened next appears in multiple biographies. Connery grabbed one man by the throat, another by the arm, and smashed their heads together. The rest fled. Instead of retaliation, the gang later offered him membership. He refused, but they never bothered him again. Michael Caine met Connery in 1954 and witnessed similar moments. Caine later said, "Some guys were harassing women in a club. Sean just stood up and beat all 4 of them. I held his coat." The drawer-sleeping kid had become a real street fighter, and that reputation would save his life. 3. The mobster who pulled a gun in 1957, Connery was filming another time, another place with Lana Turner. Turner's boyfriend was Johnny Stompanato, enforcer for gangster Mickey Cohen. After seeing tabloid photos of Connery with Turner, Stompanato flew to London. He walked onto the set, pulled a gun, and demanded Connery remove his hands from her. Connery, 6 feet 2 inches, 200 pounds, former bodybuilder, grabbed his wrist, twisted until the gun dropped, and knocked him out with one punch. Scotland Yard deported Stompanato. Months later, Turner's teenage daughter fatally stabbed him. The verdict: justifiable homicide. Mickey Cohen blamed Turner and threatened Connery. Studios hid him in a cheap motel until the danger passed. Sean Connery had punched a real mobster and lived. 4. He became James Bond over lunch. Connery never screen-tested for James Bond. In 1961, producers Cubby Broccoli and Harry Saltzman met him for lunch. He arrived disheveled, wrinkled clothes, brown shirt, no tie. But his presence was electric. Aggressive, confident, dangerous. After he left, the producers watched him walk to his car. Saltzman said, "He moved like a jungle cat." Broccoli later explained, "I wanted a ballsy guy. Put a veneer over that tough Scottish hide and you've got Bond." Ian Fleming hated the choice, calling Connery an overgrown stuntman. That changed after Dr. No premiered. Fleming was so impressed, he rewrote Bond's backstory, giving him Scottish ancestry. 5. From $16,000 to $6.7 million, Connery's Bond salaries tell a story of exploitation and revenge. Dr. No, 1962, $16,000. From Russia with Love, $250, 000 Goldfinger, $500, 000. Thunderball, $750, 000. You Only Live Twice, $1 million. He quit. When On Her Majesty's Secret Service underperformed, the studio begged him back. Diamonds Are Forever paid him $6.7 million, then the highest salary ever. And he donated the entire $1.25 million base salary to charity for underprivileged Scottish children. Then he walked away again. 6. The photographer in the toilet during filming in Japan. Paparazzi followed Connery everywhere, even into restrooms. One photographer tried to photograph him on a toilet. Connery called it living in a goldfish bowl. He quit Bond shortly after. 7. The $450 million he turned down. Connery was offered Gandalf in The Lord of the Rings. $10 million per film plus 15% of profits. The trilogy made $3 billion. Connery turned it down. His reason? I didn't understand the script. He also passed on The Matrix twice. Ironically, the one film he accepted because he didn't understand it ended his career. 8. The knighthood blocked by politics. Connery's knighthood was delayed for 3 years due to his support for Scottish independence. He fought back with tax records. In 2000, he was finally knighted in Scotland, wearing full Highland dress. 9. The interview he never took back. Connery's comments about hitting women followed him for life. He never fully apologized on camera. It remains the most uncomfortable part of his legacy. 10. The final chapter. Sean Connery died peacefully on October 31, 2020, at age 90. He had dementia. His ashes were scattered in Scotland and the Bahamas. From a bureau drawer to a knighthood. From street fights to James Bond. From $16,000 to walking away from $450 million. James Bond wasn't born in a mansion. He was born in a drawer. And that working-class rage wasn't a flaw. It was the weapon.